Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Nicole and we're gonna stretch deep into the hamstrings, which is perfect for anyone who is doing a lot of things like running or playing tennis, soccer, or just in general walking a lot. It all puts so much stress on the hamstrings, so we want to stretch deep into them, and we're just gonna get started right away.
Come to a forward fold at the top of the mat and bend your knees here. Feet are hip distance apart, letting the head hang heavy, grabbing opposite elbows and gently rocking from side to side in your ragdoll, maybe straightening one leg and then the other. Just feeling into the backs of the legs, warming up the hamstrings. And then release your elbows and plant the left palm down, reaching the right arm up. You can also come on to the left fingertips. And then straightening through the right leg and keeping a deep bend in the left knee. So stretching into the right side, inhale in. And exhale, lower the palm down and lift the left arm up. Deep bend in the right knee, left leg is straight. Full breath in. And exhale, lower the palm down. And then come to your halfway lift, sliding the hands up towards the shins or the thighs, finding length in the spine, length in the legs. Inhale and exhale to lower. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins or the thighs, whatever gives you more length in the spine. With the next exhale, lower down, the head comes down. And one more, inhale, find your halfway lift. And exhale, lowering down, and then bringing the feet together, so balls of the feet to touch, and then start to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, lifting the spine up, rolling the shoulders up and back, and then interlacing the hands behind the spine. Inhale, open the chest, and exhale, melt your upper body onto the legs, so keeping a deep bend in the knees to bring the stomach to touch the thighs, forehead to the shins. The palms are reaching forward, and you can keep as much of a bend here in the knees as you need to find that stomach to thigh connection. And slowly releasing the grip of the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant your palms and step back straight into downward facing dog. So feet hip distance apart, bending into the knees if you like, pedaling the feet, feeling into your down dog. And then finding stillness. And now we bring a deep bend into the knees to bring the stomach to the thighs. And from here, keeping the hips where they are, start to straighten the legs again. Again, deep bend into your knees, stomach to the thighs. Inhale. And exhale, straighten your legs. One more time. Bend the knees, keeping the hips where they are, straightening the legs. And from here, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands and lower the left knee down, making sure there's no pain in the left knee, so you can always double up the mat. And then inhale, reaching your arms up, finding Anjaneyasana. Right knee is over the right ankle. The right hip is drawing back and the left hip forward. So we're squaring off the hips and taking a breath in. Exhale, half split. Left hip is over the left knee, so maybe you have to move the left knee a little bit backwards, straightening through the right leg. And maybe you want to find something you can hold on to, either if you have blocks or furniture next to you, so that we can find maximum length in the spine. If you're very open in the hamstrings, you can also keep your fingertips or the palms down, but we want to have a full long spine here. You can also bring your hands to the hips if there's nothing you can hold on to. So we really want to avoid the rounding in the spine. Take a breath in. And with your next exhale, re-bend into the right knee. Tuck the left toes, and then step the left foot to meet the right. And inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale to fold, head comes down. And then stay in your forward fold. Interlace the elbows behind the shins and wrap your body onto the legs. You can bring the forehead to your shins. And again, you can bend into your knees as much as you need here to find that connection of the upper body to the legs. And if we straighten out the legs here and round into the spine instead, that puts so much pressure onto the lower spine. So it's just much more beneficial to keep a bend in the knees and then keep a long spine. And then slowly release your elbows and find your halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, plant your palms and step it back, downward facing dog. Finding length in the spine. And you can again find that bend in your knees to bring the stomach to the thighs, keeping the hips where they are, straightening the legs again. Inhale, lift the left leg up, and exhale, step the left foot between your hands, lower the knee down, making sure it's comfortable. You can always double up your mat. Untuck your back toes and bring the left knee on top of the left ankle, and then inhale, reaching the arms up, Anjaneyasana, relax your shoulders down and draw the right hip forward, left hip back. Inhaling in and exhale, half split. So straightening through the left leg, right knee is underneath the right hip. And again, if there's something you can hold onto, or maybe you can bring your hands onto the hips to find length in your spine. So no rounding here. If you feel a bit more open, you can bring the hands down and then think of length with every inhale, and then maybe folding a little deeper with the exhale. Keeping the left foot flexed so that we can also feel it in the left calf muscle. Still maintaining your deep breath. And then rebend into the left knee, tuck the right toes and step the right foot to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale to fold. And now place your fingertips underneath your heels. So your elbows are behind the shins, and from here melting the forehead down. You can keep as much of a bend in the knees as you need. No rounding in the spine, stomach to thigh connection. So find your version here. And relaxing the head. And slowly lifting back up, release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bring the fingers down and step the left foot about 3 feet back. Setting up for our pyramid pose, the left foot is flat in the mat. You can keep your hands either on the hips here or down on the mat. And finding length in your spine with the inhale. And exhale, folding a little deeper. So if you feel like you're rounding, then you can keep your hands on the hips or again on blocks if you have them. And if it feels good for you, you can find some movement here, moving the hips from right to left. So drawing kind of like half circles with the hips to just feel into the hamstring. I really love to find movement in stretches, but just see if it feels good for you. Otherwise, you can also just stay in stillness. And then step the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And then coming onto the fingertips and stepping the right foot back in about a 45-degree angle. The foot is flat in the mat. Inhale, finding length, either with the hands on the hips, or if you're a bit more open, you can keep them on the mat. Full breath in. And exhale, maybe folding a little deeper. And now staying here, or again finding a little bit of movement in your hips, drawing the hips from left to right. See if that feels good for you, or you want to rather stay in stillness. bend into the left knee, step the right foot to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And then just bend into your knees and bring your sit bones down, extending the legs long in front, removing any fleshy bits from underneath the sit bones. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs here and find your stomach to thigh connection. So bend your knees if you need to. Bring the upper body onto the legs, forehead onto the shins. You can hold on to the big toes with your peace fingers. And from there you can start to maybe find a bit more length in the legs. Breathing fully here. Relaxing the neck, the head. And then slowly lifting back up. Reaching the arms long in front and rounding into the spine in a C curve, starting to roll down into the mat, slowly pausing for a breath. Inhale and exhale all the way down. Bend into your knees and grab the insides of the feet for happy baby, rocking a little bit from side to side, maybe straightening one leg and the other or both. And releasing the feet, finding a final twist. Extend your arms in a capital T shape. Move your hips just an inch to the right and then cross the right thigh over the left and let the knees drop to your left side. Gaze comes over the right shoulder, the right fingertips, grounding the right shoulder into the mat. And inhale back through center, uncross the legs and move the hips just an inch over to the left, and then find the wrap with the left around the right. Knees drop onto your right side, gaze goes over the left fingertips, grounding down through the left shoulder. We're doing this to neutralize the spine after all the forward folding. And lifting back through center, uncross the legs and hug your knees into the chest to rock up. Just coming into a cross-legged seat. We're done with stretching into the legs and the hamstrings. I hope you're feeling great. Thank you so much for joining. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. And make sure to not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you are staying up to date with all the videos. And if you have questions, leave them in the comment or write to me on Instagram. I always love to hear from you and connect with you, and I send you so much love. See you soon.